I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So welcome back to the page, fam. Hi, I'm Lita. Welcome to Lita Mancy. I started recording this video at 2:22. I didn't plan it that way, but it seems fitting because I'm going to do an ancestral read, and I don't mean like your grandmother or your aunt. I mean like an ancestor that you don't know, okay? But they know you, okay? And somehow they knew you before you existed, okay? Many of you find yourself interested in divination because your ancestors practiced divination, and unfortunately, our many ways of life have been stolen from us. But the veil is already thin, and the time of year we're in causes it to be that much more thin. And what I'm experiencing recently is a huge sudden onslaught of emotion, visions, and dreams. This reading is not my imagination. It's something I'm charged to do. I have to be honest with you and say, not quite sure how I feel about doing it because I'm not big on shows of emotion. And I'm fearful that this will be an emotional read. But maybe not. Maybe we'll get through it quickly. So this is the way it's going to go. So they gave me 4 items for you to choose from. If none of these items strike a chord within you, meaning make your heart thump, make your stomach sink, make your skin have chills, the reading probably isn't for you. Make you have a vision, make you smell something, make you hear something. That's another thing. If when I read one of these, you hear a noise in your background, a bell, a knock, a thump, something falling over, a notification, that also counts. Okay? Okay, so our groups are, number 1 is tooth. Number 2 is a perfume bottle or a vanity mirror. For some of you, it'll be both. I apologize. I did have an interruption. I don't know if y'all hear it. I don't know if I'm going to edit it out. Hopefully I can edit it out. But group 3 will be a blue ring. So either a ring with a sapphire, topaz, aquamarine, some sort of blue stone, okay? And number 4 will be a pocket watch, and I could hear somebody else's ancestor saying, or a grandfather clock. So let me write grandfather clock. And those are your 4 groups. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card for who they were in life. And I think I'm going to do 3 Lenormand to let you know what they want you to know about them. And then I'm going to pull one of these to show how do they dream you to be in the future. Okay, how did they dream you to be? And 3 Lenormand cards to tell you what they dreamt that you would successfully complete for your family line. Our ancestors made so many sacrifices just so that we could live. All ancestors do that. And yeah, today I'm being called to honor that for ancestors, okay? Not just mine, but for all. All right. So, Why you decide: tooth, perfume, bottle, vanity mirror, blue ring, pocket watch, or grandfather clock. I am going to take a moment to say thanks to everyone that has subscribed to the channel thus far. If you find yourself watching the video and you haven't subscribed as of yet, why not just go ahead and click the subscribe button. Yeah. I'm in a different place today. Pardon. Alright, so let me stack these. And we're going to get right into group number 1, which is the tooth group. Alright, let's see. Who was your ancestor in their life? What do they want you to know about them? Regina. She who instigates leadership, provocation, and power. Okay? This ancestor of yours did things that were out of the ordinary. It doesn't have to be a woman, because I think all the cards in this deck are women. It could be a male. But this person definitely felt a different type of power and didn't feel the need to follow societal rules, familial rules, heritage, any of that. They were called to lead a different life than everyone else. Could be the reason why tooth is on here. They could be nodding to you that they lived with a different type of wisdom. This is a man. Okay, so your ancestor is a man that spread word all over the world. Their hopes and wishes. They may have written a book, written a memoir, but in particular, they had a way of living that they were passionate about. I'm led to look at the rose that they're holding. They lived a life pursuing something that they were very passionate about. They spent their life enlightening people upon their way of life. Their way of life is one mixed of freedom and groundedness. Okay, so this word that they were spreading liberates people, but it also in a way chains them down. It's like the type of lifestyle, once you know about it, you can't walk away from it. Let's see, what do I see? I see clouds off top, and I see ship. It was a very rough. I see mountains. Damn, all I see is bad stuff. This person went through a lot to spread the word, but this word that was that they're spreading was given to them by a higher being. We only know that by the feather. The feathers really just represent the fact that it's, you know, things with feathers fly and they live above us. So the feathers are really just a symbolism of a higher life form. Because of the way she's looking at me, I'm going to see what did they see about you back then. 2 cards they're saying. It's 2 cards, something that they saw about you. Riches. Okay. This is for a female descendant. Interesting. Some of you women, they actually saw you being trying to figure out a way to say it without, because the spectrum really confuses me, and that's me in my honesty. The spectrum really confuses me. But was yesterday coming out day 2? I don't know. I think it was, but there's a female descendant that they saw actually coming out with her passion and her sexuality. I guess being homosexual or bisexual or pansexual, something like that. Also, for other women in their descendants, in their line of descendants, they see one of you being extremely fruitful, possibly having 3 children, and those 3 children bring a lot of riches to the line. They see you as royalty. They also see you as reading the words that they passed down, or that they passed down, or that they had something to do with the writing of. This could be like an extremely ancient ancestor that you have no idea that it's your ancestor, but I feel like they're saying you could be drawn to their words like something scattered amongst the wind. It's like little tiny petals, and like one reaches you. And the moment you read this word, like, you feel your divinity. You feel like royalty. All right. So now we're going to take a moment to see what was their dream of you. Who did they dream you to be? Why are you so special to them? Mystic. That's what the purple is. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Advocate. So their dreams of you may actually be you. The 2 of you may have had an opportunity to deal with each other. It says revels in intimate union with the divine. The shadow attribute says delusional rapport with the divine. I feel like they're saying that some of you are struggling with knowing if your connection to divinity is real or fake. Are you crazy? Or is it really real? But it's really real, love. It's really real. Let's see the rest of their. Put those together. See the rest of what it is that they see for you and dream for you, and hold on to the fact that you'll do it. I'm sorry I sound so much. So at the bottom of the deck, we have a whale. There's so many things that he sees you doing. He's like, there's no way we could list the things that he sees you doing. He sees you being a messenger, in particular in your own home, in your family circle. There's a message you're supposed to give to your family. All right. The message is generosity. He says, what good is treasure if you keep it for yourself? There is something that you have been taught, or that you have been told, and you're keeping it to yourself because you don't know if it's real. You don't know if it's a fantasy. You don't know if you're losing it, but you're not, okay? Remember, the bottom of the deck has you as the Advocate. Okay, it's your job to get the word out amongst your family members. This word will bring prosperity to your family. But the last thing that he says is that he's remained loyal to you, even though he doesn't have to be. He is not leashed. He listens for you. He just waits. He waits to help out in any way that he can. I'm also hearing, in particular, if you need him to give a sign to someone, he will. You just have to let him know. You just have to let him know. I don't know if you'll find that message to be complete enough or clear enough, but it's all I have to give. So if you enjoyed the message, group 1, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're going to move right on into group 2, which is going to be our perfume bottle. Vanity mirror group. I actually did pick a group because I was led to, and this is my group. Not surprising if you know about me and my affinity towards perfumes and pretty things. So let's see. Who is this ancestor reaching out to you? She who surprises, surprise, discovery, revelation. Brides. Okay. So this person, well, not person, this ancestor, watches you always. She's wearing a crown. She has some sort of position beyond the veil. She's on the other side of the veil. Opening the veil, she does hold a position beyond the veil. Assuming this is she and not a he. But they watch you, and they're watching your current transformation. These things tend to be surprising to you. You're just finding out the things that they want you to find out. This ancestor is kind of orchestrating the situation a little bit. They saw it before during their time, and they've waited for this moment. They have literally been looking for you beyond the veil, waiting for your, really? Your signature? I guess she or he is saying like you have like an electronic signature, and it's, oh, okay. This one flew across the room. All right. It's interesting because I have this type of background too. Those of you that are watching this right now, you have a very strong Egyptian heritage. Fun fact. My father is actually a direct descendant of a pharaoh. So this thing that your ancestor was looking for is probably a key print that you all carry. And it has to be, I don't know why they're saying, but it's like they're saying like it has to be ignited. It has to be lit in order for them to be able to spot you out. It's been lit, okay? And they're watching you. And whoever it is saying you still get 3 more cards. Fine. Yes, I have a little bit of an attitude. I don't mean to be having an attitude. It's heavy work. I like her though. So your ancestor was very sneaky, slick, sly, alchemist, alchemy, magician, alchemy, magician. She wants you to know that her life was very stormy. And she took the electrical charge from the storms and turned it into prosperity and romantic offers. This woman used her charms. And she had a lot of them. Something else she wants you to know, and I'm missing it. Okay, so we're supposed to be talking about her, but she says you had the same gift too. And she went through a lot. She's kind of pissed you're not using it. She's very pissed you're not using it. She keeps lining up opportunities for you to use it, and you cut them off. Okay. She's sending you 2 more opportunities. One of these opportunities is a King of Wands. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person is extremely fiery, but they have mental issues. Definitely. She's like, they're not easy to deal with, but they come with a lot of money. There's also a King of Pentacles. Okay, this person will have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements. She says that this one is the one that you probably will like more, okay? But this person has a lot of responsibilities outside of you, okay? And you have to go deep to get this one. The one with the mental disturbance is easier to get. The other one is harder to get. You got to do some fishing. She says you can do the fishing. She can teach you the way, but you got to listen and you got to use it. Is that it? Shit. Guidance and direction. Once again, she's saying she is guiding you on it. She said, find safety in your beacon's life. The second one says, trust your inner compass and find your bearings. Okay. She's saying that she is guiding you. She is within you. She's moving through you. Okay. Just trust that she wouldn't let anything happen to you. She says that there may be a situation where you feel like you might get hurt, but she's going to teach you how to get out of it, or she's going to show you how to get out of it quickly, but she can get you out of it quickly, okay? She needs your complete trust, and she needs you to follow her direction. Now, into how does she see you, or how did she envision you, or what does she see you becoming? How does she see you? What does she need you to be? What does your line need you to be? Pioneer, okay? Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before, okay? And she's saying that you're displaying more of the shadow attribute currently. You have a compulsive need to keep moving on. She's saying that your need to not settle down, to not accept things, to not finish your projects is because you have this creative energy that's flowing through you. And because you're not actually creating, the creative energy is making you hop around to create. It's like instead of you creating what your line intended you to create, your spirit is like restless and it needs to create, and so it's hopping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing because it's not creating. On the bottom of the deck, she has you as a god. Okay, she's saying that. Okay, she's just pointing out the fact that you all are in the line. You all are in a light line. You are, I hate relaying this message because people don't like it, but it's so true. So there are hierarchies on earth. There are hierarchies beyond the veil. What she's saying is that you all exist in the hierarchy beyond the veil. Okay. You can do whatever it is you want to do. You see the candle just went out like that. You have the power to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have that type of power behind you. It says benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Okay, but what she is warning you against is using your power to control people. This is something that those with the gift often struggle with as children. They realize that they can will people to do what they want them to do. And as a child or a youth, do you know any better? No, you don't. And you just will people to do what you want them to do. She's saying that's not the point. The power that is in you is meant for you to create whatever this thing is that they want you to create. I'm going to give you a clue as to what it is that she dreams you to do or that she's watching you. Because she's watching you. All right. Okay. So you're caught up. The bridges, okay, and you'll see there's a bigger bridge in the back, there's a lower bridge in the front. This one's newer, this one's older. This is a short window of opportunity. It's a cosmic event. All right, so listen. She's bringing in some sort of prosperity. She wants you to know it is coming in. Like, it's coming in. It's coming in. I can't decide if she wants you to cut off this love opportunity or if she's saying that this love opportunity that she's bringing to you is one that was cut off from her. And I feel like it's one that was cut off from her because of your creative ability. Is missing a heart, and this heart actually fits in here. It's like somebody stole her opportunity. Okay. Somebody stole her opportunity. She said she worked damn hard for that opportunity. She put up with a lot of lovers that she did not want to put up with. This is your opportunity to make it right for her and for you. It's something that was supposed to happen and it didn't happen before. Can we get a sign so that they know the person when they come? Okay, so there's a lot of conversation between you and this person. There is a possibility that you will be the other woman in this opportunity. There's so much chatter going around. Okay, so for those of you that it's not that you're the other woman, you think that you are, or people think that you are, even though you're not. You see the necklace? This person at some point will gift you a necklace. It may be an ankh, it may not be an ankh, but there's a level of you watching the same way that she was watching. It's like you watch this person. Did I put the card totally up? I want you to see y'all are the same person. Y'all are the same person. And she's just watching you intently and trying to help you because you had the opportunity to finish what she couldn't finish. So I wish you luck in your endeavor. I hope you don't give up. Because if you do, y'all are just going to be together watching the next one of you trying to finish this love story. Who knew love was that important, huh? All right. If you enjoyed that reading, group 2, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're going to move right on in to group 3, which is going to be the blue ring. And let's see, who is your ancestor? What do they want you to know about them? I'm sorry if my energy's down. I'm really pushing through. Sauvage. I know whose group this is if he watches it. Untamed, wild, and mysterious, okay? Interesting that we have blue ring and we have blue birds in the corner here. This ancestor of yours definitely did their own thing. I don't believe a lot of people were able to get close to them because of the freeness of their spirit. It's just meant to be that way. They had things to do that others just couldn't get down with. This person had an extremely spiritual calling. Worked in a temple of some sort. Could be male or female. Because there's 2 birds. Which makes me think maybe some of them are male and some are female. So they want you to know about them. Yeah, they worked in a temple. They worked in a temple. Their specialty had to do with necromancy, spiritism, mediumship, divination, in particular, some in the Hebrew faith, Hebrew mysticism, because we had the tree, the tree of life here. In particular, Keturah is specific for you all. Wow, your ancestor's a real traveler. And I don't mean like physical traveler. I mean like spiritual traveler. Birds, boat bird, and birds and bridges, okay? And luck, okay? So what they want you to know is that they did live a life of mysticism. They're a master at their life of mysticism. We have the number 11 on the dice here. Yeah, this person and 2 and 5 and 5. Okay. Yeah, 5 again. 5, 5, 5. Okay, so you're in a period of change. They want you to know you're in a period of change. It is not like change that is by accident, because sometimes we alter our course. They want you to know sometimes we do little things that alters our course, although the outcome is pre-planned. The path can change slightly. This is exactly on path. You're going through a great period of change, and it's a little painful. It's a little painful for you, but only because you don't want to see the change. There's no way around it, though. There's no way around it. They can speak to you. They're having a hard time speaking with you. I kind of feel like the dice here is saying like it's a throw of dice. It's like at nighttime they're trying to speak to you. At nighttime, it doesn't necessarily have to be dreams, but at nighttime they are trying to speak to you. So they're recommending incense or cleansing your space a little bit. You can do it with just incense. You can do it with any herb, any plant. You can do it with just incense. I know people believe like it has to be done with this type of herb or that type. Clean your space. Smoke. Any smoke. It's smoke that'll do it. Okay? So they can get through. Because this person's whole being has to do with being able to communicate through different times in different spaces, and they're trying to communicate to you and they're unable because you're not wild enough yet, because you haven't yet grasped the mysterious, the mystical. You refuse to allow yourself to grasp the mystical. And they're saying, just do it. Even if only for this little moment, just do it. All right. Now let's take a look at what they saw in you. What they saw in you, they saw a long time ago and up until now. Sorry, I had to pause. I keep having all types of distractions and I'm in my feelings. I hope this doesn't turn out to be too choppy because I'm just really wanting to get the messages across as I was asked to. So how did they see you then? What faith is it that they placed in you? There's something that they need you to be. One more? Gotcha. Okay. Father, all right? A talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit, okay? So, your strongest task and the thing that they see you being is a father, okay? And they're just really pointing out to you the importance of family. But the shadow side says dictatorial control or abuse of authority. There's a nod that you guide to a certain point and then you let go and you allow them to live their lives. If you've fathered them well, they will do well, and even when they make mistakes, they will recover from their mistakes. But to hold on so tightly, it keeps the child from being able to grow. It's like you have to give the child some freedom. It's an abuse of authority to constantly dictate what you want them to do, how you want them to live. And even in our protection, like, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that, always in their business. It's an abuse of power. You have to allow them to live. The undercurrent is mystic, okay? This is another mystical group. Your ancestors just pointing out to the fact that you may or may not be taking your place in mysticism, but to me it feels like you're not. All right, they say message for this group. 1. All right. Make it good. Hurting my hand. Wild. Interesting, because your ancestors, well, right? Believe in your otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. You are very aware of your wild side. You are very aware of your mystical side, yet you are pushing it down. Maybe the father attribute isn't even about you being a father as much as you being a father to yourself. Maybe I'm hearing like your father was dictatorial and abused their authority, and it didn't allow you to grow in the way that you needed to grow. And they need you to father yourself. Like, this is a moment for you to heal your issues. And if you are a father in healing your own issues, it will allow you to do better by your children. Okay, and this is the breaking of a generational curse. You both have stars. There's stars on both of those cards. What you're doing is not just for you or your generation. It is for the generations before and the generations to come. All right. What else do they see for you? There it is. So we have the child. You're the child. You're in the home, and there's a lot of arguing and chattering going on. It's 4 people in the home. Well, the last card is a card of travel or a card of leaving. It's like there's a destiny for you to leave and have some sort of new beginning, some mystical beginning, and finding yourself, okay? It's not easy, but it leads to a lot of great opportunities. What about the child? Okay. Okay, so you're at a moment where there needs to be some sort of travel. There needs to be some sort of moving on by you. But what they want you to know is that you'll always be anchored down by the child in the home or the children in the home. You'll always be anchored to them. There's no separating that. And also, you're always anchored to the child that you were. Okay, so it's important in this journey for you to heal that child as well. It's like you heard a lot of things that were very hurtful within your home. And in cyclic motion, your children have heard a lot of hurtful things that are going on in the home. I don't want to be the type to preach to you. Especially if who I think is watching this, because it's going to seem like I'm trying to be preaching. I'm not. So I'm going to pull 2 cards, they said, for your message concerning it. Concerning this leaving or situation in the home. So they're saying recharge. Okay, there's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul and meditate. Make some quiet time in the still air. There's definitely answers for you. There needs to be a moment where you take some time alone. Take a trip alone. Take a day trip to the beach. Walk. Breathe in the air. and figure out what you need to do next. Okay? Because you are repeating a cycle that they actually want you to break. And I'm going to leave the message there. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, group 3. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're going to move right into our last ancestral message, which is going to be group 4, which is the pocket watch and grandfather clock group. Okay. We're going to start off with who exactly is this ancestor. What do they want you to know about them? Alice. Okay. She who grants wishes. Wish, desires, and hope. This ancestor wants to grant a wish of yours. Okay. This ancestor absolutely practiced practical magic of some sort. Wizard, magician. Hell, I can't even think of the titles. But they practice and they grant wishes. It could also be a jinn. Alright. So this ancestor wants you all to know that you all are from a divine household. A directional household. You're from a different star system in particular. Maybe the originals to come here. This is not your original home. I know this is some weird shit, but I'm just saying what they're telling me. This is not your original home. This is not your family line's original home, but you all are the originals here on this home. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. Well, it can't get any crazier than she who grants wishes. All right, listen. So this ancestor has created a portal for you all to pass through. Okay. This portal can give directions. It can restore health. And it can just take you to different places, allow you to see yourself on different planes. Oh, pocket watch, grandfather. Okay. So this ancestor is what we call in our house an interdimensional time witch. Okay, we say it because of a show that we watched. Okay, if you watch XXX Holic, Yuko Ichihara is an interdimensional time witch. Okay, this person bends time. This person travels or traverses between times. Okay, she wants you to know that she has created a couple of portals, 2 portals in particular. And you all actually, everyone in your line enters through her portal. This is what she wants you to know about her. Okay? There was no need for me to struggle on her message any further. I don't have enough understanding about time, time portals to get into a heavy message for you. Now, she says, it's not what has she seen for you. What does she know of you? You just need to know what she knows so that you can move forward. So let me tell you what she knows of you. Well, you want the top one? They never want the top one. All right. Mother. All right. Nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Okay. She is saying that yet and again, being a mother is a portal, okay? And she's saying in particular, the children that you bring forth, it goes back to what we saw with the tree of life and her other portals, okay? You just serve as a portal to your soul family's line, okay? It's like sometimes souls travel around to different families, if that makes sense. Like, your soul mother could be born into a different family line here on earth, but what she's saying is you all stay together, and she made that happen, and you will continue to make that happen, okay? You are in the line of alchemists, okay? It says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom, all right? But she wants you to know that there are pitfalls that you all have been falling to. One is smothering your children or abandoning your children, or making your children feel guilty for when they want to break free and do their own things. They have to do whatever their soul has been tasked to do. And she says, you have to know this. Like, you have to know this. Like, your walk is not your children's walk, okay? And because you know your power, she says, you use your power to keep people locked to you. Don't do that, okay? She wants you to work on spell casting. It's not much else I can say. That's what you do. That's what you're here for. Let me tell you what else she knows of you that you need to know. Another messenger group, eh? All right. So we have a divine pair here, all wearing red. Okay, so Michael has something to do with your journey. She says, time for you to settle down. She can't give you a better partner than she's giving you. She says you already received the message. It came on a white horse. She spent time. She spent time for this wish for you. Hold on to it, but let it be free. The spell casting is for you. Something to calm you. Heavy water. Hydrate. Something about a shamrock. And that's so interesting because I was just telling my daughter I want a 4-leaf clover chain. But something about a shamrock. Oh. Okay. I hate these types of messages. So listen, you're not going to be able to get rid of this person if you try to get rid of this person. She's saying that you two are tied to each other. You wanted it. You asked for it before and another time, okay? And she is giving it to you, all right? There's no way you're going to be able to get rid of this person because they can't resist you. They can't resist you. She's saying that they will serve you, but you have to serve them in return. You have to give freely. You have to know that what you give them is not necessarily what they'll give you back, but they will give back. And when the money's short, keep moving. Y'all got to still keep doing things, okay? It'll come back. The money will come back. The shamrock. It's important to get the shamrock. I don't know. It could be a tattoo. It could be earrings, necklace, bracelet. It could just be a shamrock that you draw and carry it on your person. But it helps through the hard times. It helps to move the luck. I don't know why. I don't know how. Please don't ask me. That's it. Nope. She said it's not it. One more. Why did everybody get a message from my group? Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. So here we go with that luck thing again. Okay, she's saying that luck is really real. Trust your luck. Trust chance. Okay? She will make it happen for you. She's gunning for you hard. Okay? Alright, guys. So that's going to be the end of the message. If you enjoyed this message, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And that's going to conclude today's message. I am so drained. I hope you all enjoyed the messages. I hope they said what you needed to hear. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy Moon Day. Leave a little something for Celine or for the moon or whatever moon goddess it is that you recognize. Or just take a moment to gaze. Oh shit, we're almost at new moon. Can you gaze? Whatever. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Thanks for coming out, swans. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.